There we go. All right, there we go. I have to push two buttons apparently to get this to work. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Public Works Committee. I'm disappointed to look out on the floor and observe that our former chair is not here, as I think it is appropriate that we recognize him for his 3 years of service. So despite his being absent, I'd love to express my own gratitude to Councilman Elrod for his leadership, and just I think anybody who observed his work in Public Works knew that he was very committed to this task. I'm not even sure that he ever missed a committee meeting. So I think it's appropriate that we take just a second to recognize him. I would applaud if he were here, but otherwise we'll just do a verbal recognition. I have asked Council Lady Henderson to serve as vice chair of this committee. She has agreed. In fact, the first thing that I asked her to do was to chair next week's meeting, as it falls during the Metro Schools fall break, and I will not be present. And then I also spoke with Director Sturdivant from Public Works this afternoon about a few potential changes to upcoming agendas. I will still be working with the council office and clerk's office, but I think as we all receive great reports from Public Works in particular, but also Metro Water, that it'd be great to have opportunities over the course of this committee to review some of that and highlight what is going on in various districts across the city, and to remind ourselves that yes, there is work being done every day to fill potholes, et cetera, but to review some of the programmatic things as well. So I will have further announcements on that front. I think, though, Councilman Schulman did put the rosters of the new committee, or sorry, Vice Mayor Schulman did put rosters of the committees on everyone's desks at our last meeting. One thing that I observed is that a side effect of Council Lady Karen Johnson being elected to Register of Deeds is that we have no African American representation now on the Public Works Committee, which I think for the work that it does in infrastructure and solid waste and other services around the community is something that we need to rectify. So I've asked Vice Mayor Schulman to make at least one roster update to the Public Works Committee in that regard. So I'm hoping we will have that resolved by our next meeting. I think following the lead of Chair Bedney from Planning, Zoning, and Historical, it makes sense to go through a consent agenda for most items on the Public Works agenda, and certainly there are some, as everybody knows, that have that merit further discussion. But I think to that end, we'll start with a consent agenda format for these meetings, and I will read the captions and go through those. And if anybody would like to pull any of the resolutions or ordinances from the consent agenda, please do let me know. We'll start with Resolution RS 2018-1428, which approves Amendment 3 to the participation agreement between the Metro Public Works and Century Farms, LLC for the design and construction of access roads connecting Cane Ridge Road and Old Franklin Road to the I-24 interchange at Hickory Hollow Parkway. Now we'll go to bills on second reading. Bill BL 2018-1330 authorizes Liberty Green Sobro LLC to install, construct, and maintain aerial and underground encroachments in the right-of-way located at 207 First Avenue South. BL 2018-1331 abandons a portion of 45th Avenue North right-of-way. BL 2018-1332 authorizes Metro to abandon existing easement rights located between alley number 1209 and Louisiana Avenue, formerly known as 53rd Avenue North. BL 2018-1333 amends the Geographic Information System street and alley centerline layer for Metro by changing the name of Old Due West Avenue to Skyline Ridge Drive. And that is it. Does anybody need to pull anything from the consent agenda? All right, then I've got letters of support or the sponsors present for all items. I would accept a motion to approve all of those. Got a motion and a second. All in favor of approving everything on the Public Works Committee consent agenda, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, and for today, that concludes our committee. Thank you, everyone.